Have you ever wondered why some people just feel likable by anyone with less stress and less effort? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the magnetic pole effect to be likable with less effort and less stress. So stick around and let's get right into the video. Before I go into details on how to use this magnetic pole effect, I'd like to explain this concept to you before you go further to understand how this concept can be related to life. We have the magnetic pole to be either unlike pole and the like pole. We have like pole. The magnetic pole in engineering is known to have the unlike poles and like poles. But how can we relate this concept to life? The first thing you have to understand is with unlike poles, they are very easy to attract regardless of the direction. So far as its north pole faces the south pole at opposite angles, as we all know, unlike poles always attract and like poles always repel. So how can this concept connect to life? Drop the need to impress. That is, to be authentic. In the unlike poles, the north pole has its own authentic pole, and the south pole also has its own authentic pole that is way different from the opposite poles. Have your own special characteristics that differ from the opposite person that you might meet. So when you get to meet someone, try to find that unique personality and be real with people. Don't try to fake yourself and be like the north pole facing the opposite north pole. The second thing you have to consider is to find a way to provide value to a person. That is, in the unlike poles, you can see that without the north pole finding value in the south pole, obviously they are going to repel. But when the north pole finds value in the south pole, it's way easier for them to attract. So one thing that I got to understand about this magnetic pole is that anytime you get to meet someone or you get to communicate or connect with someone, try to see or try to find within the conversations you're having, as you are being authentic, what value can you provide to that person? In that way, when you find that value, it's way easier for you to attract and build a long-lasting relationship with the person, and the person finds you very likable because you found a way to provide value in that person's life, and the person is willing to go in deeper on how you're going through specific problems and how your value could help solve that problem. And that way you get to build a long-lasting relationship with less effort because you found something that can attract your pole with the person's pole. And that is by finding a way to provide value to that person. The last thing you have to consider, be okay if people don't like you. So in life, you're going to meet people of different poles. Some poles may come to you the same, but then you have to be okay if you are being authentic and you are not trying to attract. It's very hard to attract or build a communication or relationship with someone. Maybe the person might be the same pole as you. It's better to be okay to just move on and find someone who has an opposite pole and you could provide value to that person and build a long-lasting relationship than trying to force a fake relationship or a fake communication with someone of the similar pole as you. And that is being okay if people don't like you. But then if you are looking in for a long-term relationship, you should look for how you can find someone of opposite unique personality, and you can also provide value to that person, and in the long run the person also finds a way to also provide value to you. And that is how the magnetic pole effect works. You first have to drop the need to impress, be authentic, have your own unique personality, and meet people with also that unique personality. Find a way to provide value, because without the north pole having to see an opposite unique personality, there's no way it's going to attract. It's always going to repel if it only finds people of its same personality. Provides value based on the communication you've had with the person. You found that, oh, there is something within this pole that the person doesn't have, but I have that unique personality or I have that unique value. You can provide that value to that person in the form of a solution, and that way it's much easier for you to build a connection and be likable with less effort because you have something to provide for that person, and the person is willing to move on with you and build something or work on something that is meaningful. And the last thing is to be okay if people don't like you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this concept and how you intend to apply this to your life. And I'll see you right in the next video.